come on, thank you over there. But she knows who it is. My name is Helen Ryan. I want to say Helen Ryan!
Good evening, right, let me just move that out of the way. I'm going to try and not fall over the wire. A little bit clumsy. So you can tell by my accent that I am not from around here. I come from out of town. A long, long way out of town. So, you know, if you still see me wandering around at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to find the train station, just give me a pie or something, that'll be alright. You know, the summer is finally getting here, which is really nice. We all like hot weather. And because I live out of town, I drive to work. And I can collect my breakfast in my car in the drive-through all the way through. But there's now a new kind of muffin out for the summer. And it's not summer berries muffin, it's called the shirtless stud muffin. It literally, hint of sunshine, these little puny, pasty, pigeon-chested little pricks are walking around at 7 a.m. in the morning. Look at my chest, everybody, I can't find it in magnifying glass. And you know, they've usually been to the off license, ready to get breakfast. Can of special brew in hand, you know, which is the breakfast of the kings. Or was it beater of wives? Yeah, they start early where I come from, quite frankly. But you know, they've got like really baggy shorts. The old Calvin Kleins are just grubbily creeping out at the back of them. I'm not ready for this thing in the morning, especially because they have really tiny legs. You know, really tiny legs, like pigeons, tiny legs, slightly deformed. Definitely don't go to the gym. They definitely skip leg day. They definitely skip arm day because you can see that. And they don't skip Simon day, so they're all right. And they're wandering around, and I think the term that we used to call it was peacocking, you know, where they're like, just look at me. Arms like a bunch of absolute cocks, quite frankly. See, whereas, you know, if I was to be a bird, I'm more of a duck because I'm relatively short, the arse is near the ground, and I'm extremely fluffy at the moment. Oh, God. I battle with my weight, so I have to lie about it all the time. I recently had a knee operation, and before we go in, they say, you know, we lost any weight, it's really good. I've lost 5 kilograms. Brilliant, brilliant. 6 weeks later, I went back, they got me on the scales. You put on 10! I'm pregnant! That is really lovely. Are you happy about that? Fucking amazed. I haven't had a date in 5 years. So I'm bloody baby Jesus for crying out loud. So they were like, you know, well, you need to think about losing weight. I said, well, you know, I try and download phone apps to help me. But Angry Bird and Candy Crush don't do a thing, quite frankly. They just make me sit down a bit more. So my GP says to me, look, you know, do you know how high your BMI is? Like any good comedian, come straight back with, you start singing that, I'll join in the chorus. I don't help myself. She went, no, it's serious. You're a type 2 diabetic. And I fucking ran her up again. Oh, we all know 2 is that shittest number as well. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do? She said, why don't you join a gym? I've got a gym membership, one of those 24-hour Pure Gym memberships. Got one of those, reasonable cost. Sometimes it's difficult to get there. I don't feel quite so motivated. And she said, well, why not reward yourself when you go to the gym? Give yourself like a little reward that you can feel happy about. I went, try that. If I go in the morning, it's a McDonald's breakfast wrap. If I go in the afternoon, that's donuts from Greg's, all that, triple chocolate. And if I go in the evening, then it's a kebab with chips. And garlic mayo. And she's like, no, you've got to do something about this. So join a slimming club. Now, slimming clubs are very much things of like the 80s, 90s, noughties. Kind of not really current, I thought. That they go there and pay money at slimming club to get on the scales and get a better relationship with food. Food does not shag the barmaid at the local pub. Food has not got a profile on multiple dating sites. food is not going out on a Friday night getting tanked up with their mates and not coming home for 2 weeks. My relationship with food is beautiful. So that's not going so well. But it's not only the men that are out wearing very little in the summer, the ladies have got very small amount of clothing on, trying to get a tan, but it's really odd because they're all really orange. So I normally eat all I can when I go on an all-inclusive holiday. I think this could be part of my problem because Jet2 have told me I can't go on holiday with them anymore because they could not afford the amount of fuel needed to get a bloody plane. I've been held right, thank you very much! Straight up.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello, right! What you said about holidays there, it's like, when you go on an all-inclusive holiday, you go for like 7 days.